Hey everyone, how are you doing today? It's Marla. Hopefully everyone is doing well. I received 2 products from a company today in the mail, and I was going to demonstrate them on my channel. They contacted me and asked me if I wanted to do a review. They let me see what the products were in advance, because if there's something I don't really think I'm going to like, I never order it anyway. But the 2 products I thought were interesting because I thought they'd be products that I would be interested in and products possibly you'd be interested in. Now, the name of the company that contacted me is, I think it's DUVOLLE. I'm going to put it right down here. They sent me 2 things. They sent me their precision blending sponge, and they also sent me something called their Radiance Spin Care System. I thought it would be fun to kind of test it out. The only thing I have on my face right now is lipstick, because even when I'm totally naked with nothing on my face, I have to have lipstick on. For some reason. I don't know if it really helps at all or not, but I have to have it on. The first one, the Precision Sponge, I thought was interesting because I thought it reminded me a lot of the Beauty Blender. And if I can find a dupe for the Beauty Blender, that would be great, because this sponge is so inexpensive. So we're going to be testing that out when I put my makeup on. The first thing we're going to be testing out is the Radiance Spin Care System, because when I looked at that gadget, you know me, I am a gadget girl. When I looked at that gadget online, it reminded me a lot of the Clarisonic. I know a lot of people are always looking for dupes of both the Beauty Blender and Clarisonic that work just as well, but don't cost as much. So I thought, hey, they are 2 things that I think I'd be interested in testing out, and I think my subbies might be interested in seeing. We're going to demonstrate both of them on the channel. I'll let you know what my initial kind of thoughts are, and then in a couple months I'll follow up if anything's changed as to how I feel about them and let you know. But today is just kind of a opening the box day, seeing what's inside, testing it out for the first time, and kind of giving you my first impressions of the 2 things that the company DUVOLLE, I think it's DUVOLLE. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry guys, that they sent me. Let's get started so this video is not too long. First, we're going to try the Radiance Spin Care System, because that's going to wash my face. We'll wash my face first, and then we'll apply my makeup with the sponge, and we'll see how everything works. Let's get started. Everything they sent me was packed in this little bubble wrap package. This is the Peak Precision Blending Sponge, and I'm going to be comparing this to my Beauty Blender. And they also sent me this system for cleansing both my face and my body, and it's called their Radiance Spin Care System. And I have something similar to this that I've been using in my shower for the longest time. I absolutely love it. It comes with all these different brush heads and a pumice stone, a big brush head for your body, an exfoliating brush for your face, a cleansing brush, and like I said, the pumice stone. And they're all interchangeable onto the gadget head. I'm going to put a 70% off promo code in the description box that the company gave me for anyone that's interested. I think that brings this entire system down to right around $28, which is really a great deal. It comes with a very, very soft facial cleansing brush. It comes with a slightly stiffer exfoliating brush for your skin. It comes with the very large brush, which is great for using on your legs and your arms and your body, and a pumice stone at the top, which helps with any calluses or rough areas on your feet. This takes 4 AA batteries, and then all you do is push the little button to turn it on, and then it spins, and that's how you use it. Right now, I am going to wet this brush. I'm going to put on my favorite cleanser, and I'm using the softer facial cleansing brush. This is very gentle. I can put this over my eyes. Super, super gentle. I can get into all the areas around my nose. It feels really nice. Now, obviously, it's not an exact dupe for the Clarisonic, but for me, it works just as well as the Clarisonic that I used to have that finally died on me. And I would much rather pay $28 for a system than over, I don't know, what is the Clarisonic now? Over $100 or $200 for the system. This works just as well and cleans my face just as well as my Clarisonic used to. So I really like this. Plus, it has all the other attachment heads that allow me to exfoliate and to really cleanse all my skin from my head to my toes. Then to clean the brush head, all I do is use some Dr. Bronner's soap, clean off the brush, rinse it, and let it air dry, and it is as good as new. So I will put the 70% off promo code for the system in the description box under this video in case anyone is interested. Now we're going to compare the Beauty Blender to the Peak Cosmetics Precision Blending Sponge. This is what they look like side by side. The Beauty Blender's on the left, the Peak Sponge is on the right. Almost the same size. The Peak Sponge may be just a little bit chunkier in the middle. When you squeeze them dry, the Peak may be slightly firmer, but it's really not that much than the Beauty Blender. Now I'm going to wet them and see what they feel like wet and how big they both get side by side. Again, the Beauty Blender is on the left, the Peak Cosmetics sponge is on the right. Maybe just a touch firmer than the Beauty Blender when it's wet, but really not that much of a difference. This is probably the closest dupe I have found so far for my Beauty Blender. Now the test. I'm going to apply my foundation. Today I'm actually using a BB cream. I'm going to put it on both sides of my face, and on the right side I am going to use my Beauty Blender to blend it in. And as usual, the Beauty Blender does a great job blending it in. It doesn't soak up a lot of the product. I'm also going to apply a little bit of my Milani concealer and blend it in with both sponges. And then on the left side of my face, I'm going to use the Peak Cosmetics sponge. Both perform, to me, exactly the same. I can't really tell the difference between the two other than the fact that the Peak sponge feels slightly bigger in my hand than the Beauty Blender, but it blends the BB cream in beautifully. It doesn't soak up the BB cream, so I don't have to keep using up a lot of product. The finish is gorgeous. I can't tell the difference. I like the finish after using the Peak sponge almost better than my Beauty Blender, and I think their sponge only runs around $4.50. So if I can find a sponge that competes almost exactly like my Beauty Blender, I will definitely use the dupe. I am sold on this Peak Cosmetics Precision Blending Sponge. It applies foundation and BB cream beautifully, doesn't use up a lot of product. Perfect. So I hope you enjoyed these two dupes that I suggested for two products that are very popular. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye from Marla, and all the information on this company and their products and the discount code will be in the description box under my video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.